that 31,000. So instead of marketing and management for new ventures, you can take business planning and social entrepreneurship. And then there's a lot of flexibility. We collaborate with all the schools. There's an approved course list, which I'll show you. And there are probably courses you already have to take that are on this list. So like I said, for certain majors, it can be just taking those 2 intro courses. But we have students who, even though they could do it with just 2 intro courses, they like to take other entrepreneurship courses. I had one student said he only got through college because of entrepreneurship courses, because he said it wasn't so much about the content for him, it was the people, because he needed to be with those students, and that motivated him. And then we have some capstones, which I'll go over. So these are all the kind of concepts that we go through. Like I said, all the entrepreneurial literacy, market assessment, business models, everything I just talked about. In the first course, it's kind of an overview, giving you all that literacy, but it is all hands-on projects. The second course, it's really more coming up with a venture and pitching it and doing the due diligence for it. Like I said, we have the social entrepreneurship class taught by one of our great instructors, Dora Lutz. We have a woman in leadership class, and the name is currently changing to diversity and leadership, I believe, and as of the summer, and we offer that in the spring semester. We have 3 different capstone courses. Like I said, for some majors you don't have to take one, but some people like to. One is focused on career development, and it's for people who know they don't want to be an entrepreneur, they don't have an idea right away, but they still like learning about how to have an entrepreneurial career, and that course brings in tons of people from the outside that talk about their careers, how to create a personal brand, I mean, all kinds of topics. The other is, if you're interested in getting some real hands-on business skills, it's our business consulting course. So you learn about the profession of consulting, because a lot of you might end up being consultants or subcontractors or freelancers. So it teaches you how to work with a client, to kind of sell your skills, how to bid jobs, how to manage your client while working on a team for a business in the community. So typically we cap that class at 16 students so that we can have 4 teams, because we want to make sure that the businesses get good value for spending their time with the students. And then we have your typical kind of venture startup class. So if you have a venture and you like writing business plan, you like creating a kind of a strategy for your business, that course will do that. All right, so this is just an example of the capstone class. We've worked with tons of different businesses, but it's really a great one to have on your resume. It gives you a lot to talk about in interviews. So we have lots of guest speakers. Obviously, this is pre-COVID, when we bring in at least 50 to 60 speakers. Oftentimes we'll open those to students who, we try to put them in the classes because we don't want to bring speakers and then nobody shows up. But we brought in lots of people over the years. This is Angie Hicks. I don't know if anybody knows Angie's List. And then Steve Wilmuth, who donated the money for a walk. So got lots of student ambassadors. So these are older because otherwise we'd have to have masks on everybody, which we're going to have to come up with cartoons or something soon as the pictures get old. But if you're interested in being an ambassador, that's a great opportunity. It's too late. We have a living and learning community, but if you have siblings that are interested in entrepreneurship, they can come in as freshmen to a living and learning community. And then these are just some of the outcomes that I was talking about. Like I said, 4 out of 5 students say they think they'll be involved in a startup of some kind in the future. Most all students believe it'll be useful to their future careers, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so I say that the goal isn't that every student will come out with a business, but we've had lots and lots of alumni who have started businesses. And the good thing now is you can even have a job and then have a business on the side because of technology, right? Because a lot of businesses are just run from your laptop. So So these are, these types of skills are even more useful than they were, 10 years ago when it was more kind of less technology-oriented business, and now it's just the explosion of everything. So, all right, other activities. This is less interesting, but this is a graduate course in technology commercialization if you're interested in research and become a grad student. And these are just some of the other programs. So I don't know, have any of you been out to Discovery Park at all, or what we used to call, kind of now it's Discovery Park District, I think we're calling it. But the Burton Morgan Center is just at the corner of Martin Jiske Drive and State Street. And like I said, it's better to email us if you want to come, but you can also just show up. There's typically somebody there through most of working hours. But right now, just with the unpredictability of snow and illness, it's always better to email. Oh, I was going to show you the website. That's me. You can just Google Natalie Entrepreneurship at Purdue. You'll probably find me, since there aren't tons of Natalies. Okay. Now this is, I think it's just /ENTR, like our course designator. Hopefully, we've just updated some things, but yes. Okay, so here, there's a nice video that you can watch right here. We won the Model Program of the Year in 2020 from the United States Association of Small Business and Entrepreneurship. We've won some other awards too. We send out a lot of information about events happening or things you can take advantage of. All right, so course requirements, let's see. So I talked about the option, so everything's pretty laid out here. You can contact our academic advisor. Let's see. So here's our approved course list. So you can see Ag Econ, Horticulture, AAE, ABE, ECE. Got a lot of stuff here. So you may be taking some of these courses already that can meet those extra requirements beyond those two classes. All right, let's see what else is here. Yeah, there's some good tips here. Steps to completion, using the approved course list. Steps to completion. How to begin completing. Yeah, it gives you all the resources. All right, am I over time here? Am I good? No. Any questions? Does this sound interesting to anybody? Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So you're speaking with students like in the entrepreneurship class, but they don't specifically have an idea.
Yeah.
What are your suggestions?
What do you mean? When you're in a class and you don't have an idea?
Like I'm saying, students who are interested in entrepreneurship and like are in the coursework, like doing all the classes, and they say, okay, well, I'm interested in this class, but I don't necessarily know.
Yeah, so I mean, that's part of the whole process, right? So you just start out with opportunity identification, right? So you will work in a team and you'll just try to identify opportunities that you might evaluate whether or not they have any value. So, I mean, there's no lack of ideas, if you get a class together and if you're forced to kind of look at your environment and identify problems that could be solved. I mean, granted, one thing with students is everybody has the same problem, right? I mean, it's like, I don't know, you want your laundry done and delivered, or you want alcohol delivered, or, some of those or textbooks really cheap. So some of those we kind of eliminate because they have come up over and over again over the years. But yeah, I've never heard that being a problem. So there'll be somebody in your group or in the class that'll have an idea, or you'll come up with one. Yes? Uh-huh.
For EPICS, it said you have to take 2 EPICS classes, but 3 credits in the 2 semesters. So if I do 1 credit each semester, does that?
Yeah, that counts.
Does that count?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Did that say that?
Well, I
Okay,
It said like EPICS and it said 2 semesters, but it has to be 3 credits. So I didn't know if,
for the entrepreneurship or for management?
yeah, for the entrepreneurship.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. No, it can be over 3 semesters, yeah. Yeah.
Can you describe the differences between this program and getting like a management minor?
So I think entrepreneurship's a efficient way to see everything from the start to the end. You know what I mean? Like, how does it begin? And in a management course, you're going to talk more about accounting or, you know, kind of an aspect of business. But you'll go more in depth in some aspect of business, as opposed to who does this? You know, who's an entrepreneur? How does it start? You know, what are the steps I have to go through? So it's more about like learning about accounting, you know, or learning about finance. Whereas these courses will touch on those aspects kind of in this business creation process. So, and you know, in this case, like you have people with experience teaching the courses as well, with entrepreneurial experience, and I've heard that's a good benefit. So, but I'm not selling one over the other. I'm just telling you the difference. So, yeah. Anything else? Take advantage. No. All right. Okay, well, feel free, like I said, don't hesitate to contact me. You can just Google me and Nat Duval at Purdue. All right. I am totally, am I supposed to go longer or am I good? Was it 45 minutes? Okay. Well, if anybody has any questions then, I won't, you know, make up stuff just to keep you here, but. No. All right. Thank you.